I was standing in front of what had to be the biggest, most beautiful camper I'd ever seen. And there was no way in hell any normal chick could afford something like this. She had to be rich off her ass, or her daddy was. Either way, I already kind of hated her. My ex-wife was a rich girl, and ever since then, I'd had an aversion to that lifestyle. They just thought they were better than the rest of the world, and honestly, it was kind of disappointing that Turner turned out to be one of them. I thought she was different, but I knocked on her door anyway. I may not feel the same way I did before I'd arrived at her humble abode, but I did owe her an apology. I didn't want her thinking that I meant those words in a derogatory way. She opened the door and stared at me with a blank expression on her face. "When I said tight fit earlier, I didn't want you to think I was saying it to you to make fun of you," I said. "I was curious if you needed me to move my leg or not," I explained. Turner seemed to deflate. Okay. So that was exactly what she had thought. Good God, did this woman not see herself? Did she not know that she was beautiful? Jesus Christ, just seeing her here, dressed so casually in a pair of black yoga pants and a large t-shirt, yeah, that did it for me. My ex-wife Cher hadn't even left the confines of our bedroom before she was dressed so immaculately that nobody would dare say that she was slacking. Even when we weren't leaving the house, she'd be wearing something that resembled a church outfit or fine dining wear to anybody else. "Thank you," she said quietly. "I appreciate you coming over here to clarify your words." She paused. And I did take them personally. I felt like I'd been stabbed in the gut. "I'm sorry," I apologized. "I never meant for that to happen." She smiled, then shrugged her shoulder like she hadn't just admitted that she thought I'd called her fat. Just like that, she let it go. Cher would have held a grudge to end all grudges. "But this doesn't make us friends," she added, almost as an afterthought. I snorted. "No, it doesn't." I glanced around to add emphasis. "We're definitely from two different classes of people." My eyes stopped on her computer screen as I glanced around the interior of the camper, and I frowned at what I saw. "What's that supposed to mean?" Turner asked, sounding confused. "It just means that we don't mesh," I shrugged. "What are you doing here?" I gestured toward her computer screen where a woman with her t-shirt in her hands, barely exposing her breasts, stood. Her eyes were pouty, and she looked like she'd been interrupted having sex. What the hell was the woman doing with porn on her screen? Turner looked over her shoulder. "Oh, that's my job." Instead of asking any more about her job, or her for that matter, I decided to leave. "Anyway, have a good one."